How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finds the mark. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player one chases them down. Gets the jump in. Player one in trouble with no drive. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as over. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player two with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Hits them with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A drive impact. Burnout activates. The super doesn't hit. Smart play with the throw. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player one is barely experiencing burnout. Both players all out of... Perfect execution with the anti-air. What were they thinking? They're gonna have to grind out this win. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish!
Yeah! You can't beat me! Fight round! Fight!
Opens with a jump and throws that off! The low kick hits! Any throw will whip at that range. Hits the drive! Drops them from the air! Player holy! Nothing stops this train! Player two is in burnout state! Crowns him from above! Perfect execution with the anti-air! Player one taps him on the toe! Hits him with a quick low kick! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. No good up high. All right. Hold your breath. Player two, in that danger, spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. What are they thinking here? Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impacts are no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Was looking for that jump attack. Throws them to negate the block. Overdrive cannon spike. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps in. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Both fighters planning something? Connects with the throw! Jump ball critical! What's gonna happen? Their spacing is so on point right now. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Are we gonna gotta do better than that? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both sides. Ooh, what a smart throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Only a little bit of drive and life left. Will they gamble something here on a blocks the low kick? Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
First online. Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the super art? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Had the radar up and running. Blocks the impact. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 can't use any drive. Burnout activates. Both fighters, nice counter. Player 2 will have to deal with this game. The low. A quick breather. Throws them. Dashes. Barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block. Fades out the low kick. Player 2 can't use any drive. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Quick The overhead denied! Excellent block! Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. What crowns him from above? There's a burnout. Player 1 is an impact squash. Gotta do better than that. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Turns out, denied. Keeps cool and knocks him out.
Nothing!
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
They are done. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Not so fast!
He utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Taking stock. Denies the low heavy. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps up. Gets him. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Had the radar up and running. That drive impact doesn't get through. Brushes that off and keeps going. Flashes him. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? A real test of they're going for the super art? Excellent read! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Got breakthrough with the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? No more drive gauge.
Not so fast. How's this?
We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? How will they get out of this jam? Both sides need to decide. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. There's a change of sides. Player 2, ooh, what a smart throw. This is gonna hurt. Oh man, this is a scary range. The kick hits. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. Opts for the throw. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that, finding it tricky to manage their drive. Knockdown. Player 1 is in burnout, drives off the table. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and player 1 needs to KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Manages to block the jump in attack. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Sneaks in above. Going in. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Their life is hanging by a strong critical. What's gonna happen? Player 1 is dominating this match. Big throws. A quick breather. Experience KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Manages all the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Connects with the throw. Too far for the throw to connect. Throw connects, that throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Amazing! Up for the arrow. Whoa! Critical art now? They are in a real bad situation. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Special match. First rack unlock. First unlock. Arcade. Unlock. First rack unlock. First unlock. First unlock. Arcade. Rack. First unlock. First unlock. First unlock. Special match versus practice. First special match. Unlock. Practice. Versus special online. Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Denies the jumping attack with... with the drive impact. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. We are near the end of the round. Down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Burnout activates. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Each hit is so important here. Blocks the low heavy, and you gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins. Baits out the attack and gets the punish. Now comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. They return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player 2 looking to impress with this super. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Throw is denied. What a read. The low kick hits. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Holy! A daring impact to wrap up the round.
Final round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Impact squash. Block. Hit them with a stopping block. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Arabian Cyclone hits the mark. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Meets them air to air. Oh, here we go. Pass them on the toe. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. They are not getting looked solid anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with the super.
Prepare for turbulence!
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. What now? Player 2 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Wrecks them. Jumps in. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Fantastic reactions there. Decides to meet them in the air. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Absorbs. Oh! Gotcha! Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Uses the gauge for super art. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Tempest for the pressure. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Meets them air to air. What'll happen here? Are we raw critical? What's gonna happen? Shreds them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Candid burns out. He tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Get out of nowhere. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Blocks that off. G-right kick for a mix-up. This can lead to some big damage. And whip. They're wide open. Oh, genius read with that throw escape. Oh man, this is a scary range. Yes sir, more damage, please. Player 2, nothing stops this train. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They push their way out of the corner, burns out. Noticeable life lead. Dumps them! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The throws them. Hits them with a stopping block. The snap kick sends them spinning. Player 1 creates. Oh! Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit? Gets him! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 has the life advantage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Ups the damage on that by opting to burnout activates. Target combo into. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent in. Oh! Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sticks the cup, sees him coming, and shrugs it off with the super armor. Grabs and throws him away. Going in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits him with a stopping block. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Shippuden right doing the business. Knockdown and big low attack to pick up the win this round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in, brushes that off, and keeps going. Denies the jump in. Hard play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter, which drops him from the air. All the throw connects. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Raw super art incoming. Throws him. Okay, here we go. These fighters are swinging. Connects with the throw. What now? Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Both absolutely. Oh my God! Raw super. It is over. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position towards goes for the super art? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both fighters are barely hanging in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The impact doesn't do anything. Aerial Tatsu. Box him with the target combo. Barely blocks the jump in. Takes a rising uppercut. Player 1 needs to use burnout activates. Knockdown and showing some real. They get the stun. This is a huge opportunity to end the round quickly. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Goes for the aerial Tatsu. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. The last round. It drops him from the air. Jumps. Ooh, what a smart blow. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Right, all the throw connects. What's next? Finds the target. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Throws them. Okay, he reads them like a book and takes them out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now. we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's teaching you can't just throw out moves. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. There's a corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Now, can they finish the job? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Medium kick and sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. Gotta do better than that. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Creates an opening with the low heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They knew that throw was coming. That's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Sticks the combo. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Have the radar up and running. Taking stock. Player 2 in trouble. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2, they were right to be on guard there. Start the push with Arabian Cycle. Gets out of there with the backdash. Hits them with a stop and pop. Their will to win is really big. Drops them hard. Connects with medium kick. A thunderous drive impact to close the round.
I am the turn.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pokes with a medium kick. Drops them from the air. Oh, what's this? And whip. They're wide open. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Prepare for turbulence.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Picture perfect.
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. All the throw connects. Oh, you low heavy, but no go. Escapes the corner. What are they gonna do? Low heavy. In with the crossover. Scuffle. The jump in is rejected. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Whoa, hold on.
Pay attention.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Sees it coming and blocks it out. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? The jump in is denied. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Heavy punch sends him flying. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Any mistake to throw is denied. What a read! Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. The overhead denied. Doesn't set the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? And whiffs. They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Great headbutt. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What's next? Big time whip. Player 2 can't. That back row was huge. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Oh man, this is a scary race. Yo, Rock super hit. Excellent read. Throws him. A real test of nerves here. They are done. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Beginning of
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Denies the attack and carrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the super art? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 has the meter lead. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. A quick breather. Love tap to close it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump and hits him with a stop and bomb. Heats it up with a combo into super. Shippo Jinrai hits. Good damage option there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Spikes! Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick hit this and leads to some big damage. A super art? How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Opts for the air-to-air down to the wire. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Throws him. What's next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Life lead opens up. The kick hits! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws them to negate the block. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Smart play with the throw. Miraculous grab. Looks to drop him to earth. Good judgment there. Big throws. Going in. Not much life difference. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Hits him with the 96 Killer Bee stick. Both fighters planning drops them. Flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Looks to drop him to earth. Jump! Player 2 needs to take advantage. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Wrecks them. What's next? Drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Punish counter on reaction. Blast the super. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one.
Online. Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. Charges in with authority. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Beautiful setup with that attack. All right, what's coming up next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? jumps up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Hits him with a stopping pop. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. How will this impact things? Both fighters planning something? Big opportunity. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Player one will have to reads the jump in perfectly. Knocked him out of the air. Are we gonna see if the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage? Dashes out on a Shinkujira. Player one can't use any flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.